Okay. So as I was saying, an example of your local area network would be your cable connections that are there in your particular locality. If you want to do it only within your organization, like within one particular building, and only spread that information only in that information, you should not have any data leaks and all, then that is called as intranet, not internet. Intranet is the network which is used within the organization. It's a private network and does not allow anybody from outside the company to access that network. Whatever information is shared, that is available and accessible only within the organization, that is called intranet. If it is connecting multiple organizations in a local area, that's called as a LAN, local area, sorry, yeah, local area network. If you are connecting wider audience, like a metropolitan city, like your act fiber net or else your geo fiber net, what they do, they have one central hub and that shares the data, shares the internet connectivity to different people over a wide area, that is called WAN, wide area networks. Okay. So intranet, it has firewalls. Sir, what are these firewalls? Firewall is a security protocol. Basically, it restricts data. Okay. Firewalls are in place to restrict unauthorized access, outside access for that particular resource. Now, in an organization, every employee uses browsers to, like your Chrome or Internet Explorer or Edge or Mozilla Firefox, Opera, whatever browser they are using to access the internet as such. Now, what happens in case of intranet, sir? It eliminates multiplication of storage facilities. One central server is there. All the data is stored in the central server and everybody can access it. You don't need to duplicate the same data in different computers. And same printers can be used by all the people. So it's basically like sharing of the existing resources. Go to hell. Then comes cloud computing, sir. According to me, cloud computing is the future. All the non-cloud softwares will be eliminated pretty soon, will be very pretty soonly eliminated, because of the pure fact that people need remote access. People need what do you call it, instant access to their data wherever they are, whenever they want. They don't want somebody at the system to open their information and say that, okay sir, this is the data that you are asking for. No, I don't want that anymore. I want myself to be able to log into my data, and to my database, and access whatever information I need at any point of time from anywhere in the world. So cloud computing would help me with that. I hope you guys know about QuickBooks. I don't know if you guys know about it or not, but QuickBooks is a cloud computing software. I mean, it's not software, it's a website actually. What's your problem, buddy? You don't want to open or what? Why is it just showing a white page? Okay, now it, oh god. Chalo, I'll let it load. I don't know what's happening with Chrome. Something is wrong with Chrome. Okay, it got it. See, what happens with QuickBooks is this is just a website that maintains an ERP. Okay, why do I want to? Acha, I have logged into the QuickBooks official website. Okay, this is the Indian website, so cool. So what happens in case of QuickBooks is it's a cloud computing package. It's an ERP. What it does is basically you have a sign in button here. You sign in, and all your data is available on the internet. They use a very secure server, so your data is absolutely safe with you. Even QuickBooks cannot access your data because it's stored encrypted manner. So it's very nice, and okay, it's basically very easy to use also, and the plans are also very less, uh, approximately 2000 3000 per year. Highest is 2 3000 per year, I guess. Let me just check. Last time I checked, it was 1500 per year also used to be there. Now they increased it. 500 rupees per month, that turns out to be 3000 rupees per year. Yeah. And for your kind information, QuickBooks supports your website. You can access it on your systems. You can access it on your mobiles. They're giving you mobile application also. So basically, you can access it from anywhere. So cloud computing is very nice. But the thing is that instead of saving the data in your personal computer, you are storing it somewhere in the cloud. Cloud in the sense on servers, as simple as that, not physically in the cloud. Sir, what happens if rain comes? Don't do such kind of dumb jokes, huh? We guys can do better jokes than that. Let's not do dumb jokes like, sir, if I store in cloud, what happens if it rains? Dumb it is. Chalo. So what are the benefits that we can get, sir? Basically, you don't need to handle your own data. You don't need to install huge security protocols, firewalls for your organization. You can just store it on the cloud and have somebody else take care for it. For example, there is Cloudflare. So what Cloudflare does is it provides you caching facility, and it also provides you DNS facilities, manual DNS facilities. I think I'm going too much into the technical side of it. So let's ignore that. Let's come back here. Anyways. Okay. So it becomes easier for you to access the data. It has safety nets like backups. They do periodical backups on the cloud, and it gives you better security. It gives you better agility. Agility in the sense you can convert that data into whatever form you want at a later point of time. Sir, I'm using Tally software. Can I switch over to QuickBooks without doing manual activities? Very simple. All you need to do is connect your tally data to your QuickBook, and they will automatically import every single piece of information from Tally to QuickBooks. That's the agility that we are talking about. Okay. Universal acceptability. You can use it everywhere and anywhere. Then extranet is outside the network, outside our organization, connecting with other networks. Internet is connection of all the networks across the globe. And then illustrations. And then we know what is Wi-Fi, sir, wireless fidelity, right? All of us use Wi-Fi, but we don't know the full form. Wireless fidelity, we don't know, sir, but that's a different story. We can use it, right? As simple as that. So wireless and handheld technologies are the latest technologies. And now coming to the data capture, sir. See, the problem with data capture is, how do we get the data? See, this particular example, I prepared this entire data in what, 5 minutes? So because it is just random data, 5 minutes, 10 seconds, 1 minute, less than 1 minute, 30 seconds we did this. But anyways, this is just random data. So I just put yes or no, or male or female, something like that. Imagine if I'm collecting the actual data from this many number of people, from 4,000 people, if I'm collecting the data, it would be huge task for me. Correct? So, and there are always possibilities of manual errors happening and all that stuff. So what do we need to do, sir? We can go for direct data capture techniques. So what are these direct data capture techniques, sir? Instead of you typing something, it automatically gets typed. Barcode scannings, OMR sheets, OCR technologies, and all that stuff we'll cover in this particular topic. Direct data captures. Okay. It will economize the manpower. You don't need more manpower because automatically systems are capturing the data. Prevents and detects the errors in the data. Achieve data capture at the lowest cost. You can achieve input sufficiently quickly, very fast. You can scan that barcode, and data gets automatically sorted. It gets directly into the system. Either you can use it through a data keyboard, like you went to a store. Suppose if the scanner is not working, they'll manually type the barcode over there, and system will understand that. So either there's a keyboard input or direct input of data. Now coming to direct input, what is the first one, sir? It's called optical character recognition. Now this is a very nice technique. I'll just show you very quickly. I don't know if that is available or not, but I'll just try to do it very quickly. Okay. See, for example, this is a handwritten notes, right? This is a handwritten notes. And if I ask the system to convert this handwritten notes into text is not supported in English India. Achha, my system language is in English India. It has to be converted to English US or English UK or something like global English or something like that, it seems. Is it here anywhere? No. Okay, my system language is in English India, it seems. Cool. Chalo. So basically, if I change that setting now, I can convert this text into handwritten notes into a text. I can even do that from my PDF software as well. Okay, while it opens, let's understand OMR, then we'll move on to the OCR part. I'll show you how OCR works. Now, OMR, sir, OMR, you guys know now, you guys write this OMR examination, multiple choice questions. So what you will do, you will bubble that. On the instructions, you will find completely bubble it. Don't leave any spaces. Don't go outside the box and all that stuff, outside the border or some stuff. Why, sir? Because system doesn't scan it properly if you do that. So they ask you to neatly bubble it. What happens is they'll put that in a scanner part, and automatically it scans it, and then it compares with the key answer sheet. And if the bubbles are matching with the key answer sheet, automatically it gives you correct answer and awards the marks. If it is not matching, then it will give you wrong answer. So that's very fast. OMR sheets are not manually corrected. They are automatically corrected by the systems by using your images, basically by using light. Okay. And then OCR, let me show you OCR related. Any class notes, class notes, class notes. Okay, so we have this class notes, right? So I can actually ask the system to scan the data for me. Where is it? Yeah, OCR, here it is. OCR. So if I click on that, it's going to scan it into system understandable text. It will try to do that. I don't know how much success it will have, but let it do its task. We'll go back and we'll do the next one. And then you have MICR, magnetic ink character recognition. So this is basically, MICR is used in checkbooks. Okay, in checkbooks, what happens is at the bottom you will have this tags or codes kind of a thing. So what happens is magnetically they'll scan those without having to manually check that and all that stuff. Okay, but the equipment is a little expensive. That's a different story. And barcodes, so you guys know, on all the products you have those barcodes. You'll just scan it and it will be done, as simple as that. Then magnetic strip cards, you have your ATM cards. On ATM cards you have those magnetic black color, not the SIM card type chip, man. I'm talking about the black stripe that is there on the back side of the card. That is called as the magnetic strip card. And then you have voice recognizing softwares that convert your data, I mean your like Alexa, Google, all that stuff. These are all different data inputs. Is it done? Did it convert it into text or what? Is it completed or what? I am unable to understand. Yeah, it is able to figure out what is the text from that. I don't know if it is able to extract it out or not. Yeah, it is able to understand that. Okay, got it. Nice. I didn't think it could do that. It is able to do it. Chalo. Hope you guys understood all this stuff. OCR is basically it recognizes the text from a particular document and makes it selectable and copyable, as simple as that. Image to text and all that stuff. Privacy and security, I have already spoke about that. There is nothing much in this. So there are different types of security threats for data, like natural disasters. You need to have a backup plan, as simple as that. Just make sure that your data is backed up every time. Malfunctioning of the software, network designs should be made sure that nothing is there. Then you have the problem of viruses. So have your antivirus systems installed in place, antivirus, what is that called? Anti-malware, anti-malwares and all that stuff. You should have it in place. Then for hackers, make sure you have proper firewalls in place. Make sure you are putting random passwords and not the common passwords. Make sure you are using strong passwords, WP securities, all that stuff. Encrypted data, don't leave unencrypted data. Always have encrypted data, all that stuff. Then electronic eavesdropping. So what is this electronic eavesdropping, sir? Basically, eavesdropping means listening to something without their permission, right? So electronic eavesdropping is accessing somebody else's data without their permission. So have encrypted passwords and other stuff. Human errors, just don't do that. Human resource risk, like people unable to use the systems properly. What do we do? Have proper systems in place like this. See, this is your what do you call it? Lens card blue lens. So what it does is it filters out all. You can see it on the screen actually. It is reflecting the entire blue rays from this. Yeah, nice. So use this kind of equipment whenever. What are they trying to teach you guys with the help of all this? Go to hell. All nonsense. Chalo. So that's your chapter number 2. Information chapter number 2 only, na? information technologies and other stuff. Okay. Shall we move on to the next topic, guys? Chapter number 3, information systems and data analytics. Everybody confirm. Shall we move on? I know today is a little bit boring because it's pure theory. I can't do anything. The topic is a boring topic. Okay, chalo. So if everybody are fine with it, let's move on to the next topic, that is information systems and data analytics. Now, sir, let me show you data analytics very quickly. We already did the conversion of data into information, correct? This is information for me. I can now take decisions based on this, but it is still a little bit confusing, or it is still not interactive. You know, I cannot interact with this data. It's just there. The information is there. It's not appealing, it's not presentable kind of a thing. I would need more accessibility to this. That is called data analytics. See, I need to first understand, okay, this is female, this is employed, this is the age group, and this is their average salary. No, give me something faster that can be done faster, and again something that I can easily understand. Okay, so what I'll do is basically, come on, where are you? Here you are. Here you are. Okay, there you go. There you go. Put an okay there. Okay, now look, it becomes much more easier for me to understand. Look at this right side. You have some filters. Okay, let me show it to you here. See, on the right side, you have some filters. Suppose if I want to know about the male, so what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and I'll filter only by the male population. So now it's showing me only the male population related. And suppose if I want to know only the people who are employed and unemployed and nothing more than that. So I'll just remove the count of employees. I mean, what are you showing, buddy? Oh, it is showing the count of employees in each category. Okay. So if I just remove that and select only one age group, see, between 50 to 90, unemployed versus employed, it is showing me unemployed versus employed. Why is the average salary not showing? Actually, average cannot be shown on this pie chart now, obviously. Cool. Look at this. So for a selected age group between 50 to 60, how many male employed are in yellow 136, female unemployed are in blue, female employed are in orange, male unemployed are in this gray color. So you can just put your cursor over there and it's going to show you everything out there. So this is the advantage of having these dashboards kind of a thing. They become more interactive with you. This is called data analytics at its bare level. Okay, what I have just showed is the bare level of data analytics. This data is nothing. Okay, please understand, this data is absolutely nothing. What happened to this? Where is the filter? Okay, cool, whatever it is, I'll just remove that. We operate with data like okay, huge data. This is 4,000 data with only what, 4 columns, 1 2 3 4 4 columns. We do it with data with hundreds of columns and thousands of rows. So it becomes more interactive, data analytics part. Okay, chalo. So let's understand this. So this is a little bit of huge topic. They gave too much of information in this topic. So I'll try to make it condensed for you, and I'll try to move ahead. I'll not go through topic by topic, line by line, paragraph by paragraph. I'll just give you the summary of this entire chapter. Okay, so you guys can later give it a reading and understand by yourself. So first of all, what are we going to talk about in this particular chapter, sir? Information systems. What are the different types of information systems, and what is data analytics, and what is big data and data analytics? Two topics will be there. Now, sir, first of all, information systems. We all know that there are 3 levels in an organization. What are those 3 levels, sir? At the bottom level, we have your operational data, operational level. then you have the tactical middle management level, and you have the strategical at the top level, right? Then you have planning activities and controlling activities, how to plan the activities and then how to control them, how to supervise them and record the data processing. Now, what kind of decisions are taken at strategic levels, sir? Strategic decisions are taken: mergers, acquisitions, expanding into new global markets, removing one of the branches of our organization, or discontinuing one of the product, or raising funds, issue of equity shares, taking loans from different sources. All of these are strategic level decisions. Please understand, at strategic level we talk about long term decisions, we talk about future potential possibilities, we talk about summarized data. Top level management, your strategic level management doesn't need to know the regular day-to-day related information, attendance of the labors, how many units are produced in which factory. They don't need to know that data. The top level CEO, CFO of your companies, they need summarized information, they need dashboards, they need drop downs. First give me the summary. If I want to know in detail about something, I'll double click on that, expand it, go into the depth of that. So give me drop down information, don't give me too much of information in one shot, give me dashboards at a strategic level. And I'll be dealing with huge volume of money, and it is going to have a long term impact on the companies, and we are going to talk about future prospects rather than the past activities at a strategic level, right? Look at this. Strategic level takes place at the top of the organization, concerned with future course of action of the organization. We deal with long term forecasts and other information. And when I'm talking about management control, the tactical level, the middle people, tactical people, they are concerned with mediocre activity like budgets preparation, productivity analysis, pricing strategies, labor statistics, how much utility of capacity is there, what are the wastage of resources on a daily basis. All that stuff they analyze at a tactical level. They're concerned with the effective use of the resources to achieve the targets which are set by the strategic level people. Okay. And then coming to the operational control, these are people who implement it on a day-to-day basis. These people give the data to the management. So these are the people who work on the day-to-day activities, and these are the people who implement those strategies. So they would need detailed short-term transactional data. So please understand, these people get the detailed information at the operational level. Floor manager, floor supervisor, production manager, all these people come under this operational level. Look at these examples here. At operational level, sales staff, sales people, they collect the data about the sales, how each customer, what they purchased, what is the mobile number, what units they purchased, how much quantity they purchased, what is the discount given. All that stuff, the information is gathered by the operational sales level people. Then what the credit manager will do, he will understand, okay, these are the number of customers, this much is the credit that can be given to the customers. He sets the credit limit and all that stuff. What will the strategic level people do, the CFO of the company? They'll understand factoring of debts, like debts, bills of exchange. I don't know if you guys remember all that stuff from your graduation or not. Bills of exchange, discounting of bills, all that stuff, factoring of debts and all that stuff are taken by the strategic level people. So that's the different levels of people in your organization and what kind of decisions they take. And look at this. Strategic level, they take long-term decisions. They need aggregate and summarized information. Their major focus is the external source of information, not internal data. They deal with highly uncertainty, because what happens if a company merges with another company? Nobody knows. It may become a success, it may become a failure. So they deal with a high amount of uncertainty, and they do not take frequent decisions or something like that. Very rarely they take a decision, but it's going to have a huge impact. Reverse is the operational level, and mediocre is the tactical level people. Now, sir, coming to the systems part of it, there are different systems that we deal with, but the three major systems that you need to understand for each level, one particular system is there. So first, let's start with the operational level people. So these people collect the data, collect the raw data, and enter that into the systems. Correct? Operational people, your sales representatives, your marketing heads, your floor managers, these people collect the raw data and put it into the systems. Those systems are called TPSMA, transaction processing systems. So they gather the raw data and process that and convert them into a information into the systems. For example, sales figures are there. See, I'll show you. Okay. So this is a data of sales representative collected over a period of time, right? So should I do this now? Okay, chalo. I would have done some random values and all that stuff, but nah, too much work. So I am just lazy, guys. So please consider that. What? See, okay, fine. I got some raw data here. Okay. Now this is TPS. This is a TPS, guys. So what I have done here is I have entered the transactions into the system. So later what we'll do is this TPS will just collect this so much amount of information, and then we will use this to process that, and then the processed information will be used by the subsequent levels in the next management. Okay. So this information is gone, recorded by the TPS, transaction processing system. So with this, what we'll do is we will convert this into the useful formats, and we will use that. See, for example, if I want to know sales representative wise data, I'll just take that and I'll put it here. See, representative wise, what is the sales that each representative have done? I want to know product wise breakup, like each representative, how much did they sell of each product. So I'll just put that product in the column. So X, he sold A of this much, B this much, C this much, like that. Similarly, if I want to know in which location he sold which product, I can I can literally do it whatever way I want. It's as simple as that. All I need to do is just, you know, put them in different rows or columns, or however I want. I can manipulate the data and I can use it. Okay. I can summarize it. I can put some graphs for that. I can put some slicers, time slicers, and all that stuff. There's a lot of information that you can do with this. Chalo. Anyways, coming back to our topic here. So that is TPS. Then this TPS will be used by the systems to take decisions. That is called as decision support system. Now, this is a DSS, decision support system. Sir, can you explain in more detail? Okay, see, this is TPS, transaction processing system. This is, it just processes the transaction. And then this is your DSS, decision support system. Now with this, I can take a decision. see at East how much product B is being sold, or else I'll just remove the sales rep from this scenario. So now I know which product is being sold highest in which zone. With this, I can use this data, and I can technically what I can do is I can take decisions based on this, right? That is DSS. So DSS is aiming to make decisions. So what DSS does is, sir, basically I'll tell you in a simple manner. So decision supporting system, what it does is it maintains a huge database of previous activities, and for each particular situation, what were the decisions taken previously. For example, let's say there is a pandemic. So now there could be different types of decisions: work from home decisions, going online, or else disposing of the product, discontinuing the product, or else making modifications to the product. There could be different types of decisions that are taken for a given scenario. So those decisions will be stored in one particular system, and when some managers face the similar situation, they go into the system and say, okay, under these circumstances, what kind of decisions were previously taken, or what are the suitable decisions for me? Give me the choices. The system will tell you, okay, these are the alternatives that are available. You choose which is the best for your particular organization. Okay, look at this. DSS is an aid to make the decisions. System predicts the consequences of number of possible scenarios, and the manager then uses their judgment to take the final decision regarding the situation. Next comes EIS, sir. Executive Information System, sir. As the name suggests, executive, top level. Just give me the final information. I will check if I want any further information. See, if in this particular case, if I'm showing you something like this, it makes more sense. No, I'll remove this also. Okay, look at this for example. So this is the highest summary you can give. You're just telling East how much sales, North how much sales, South and West how much sales. Now if the manager wants to know in detail, like if your CFO wants to know in detail, he'll click this plus symbol and he'll get the additional details. It's not supposed to come like this, it's supposed to come like this. Okay, now he knows in North product A how much sales, product B how much sales. Now if you want to go further into the details, he'll understand it by sales representative voice. So this is drilling down the information. That is what executive systems do. See, executive systems give the senior executive access to internal and external information. Information is provided in summarized form with the option to drill down to a greater level of activity. See, first it gives me the summary. Then I have an option to drill down into a respective product or respective person or whatever it is. Is it clear? All the three systems. Quickly, guys. Is it clear? Confirm. Okay. Everybody understood this? Chalo then cool. So you have EIS done, DSS done, TPS done. Then there is operational, tactical, strategic, TPS, information on TPS. Okay, then what are these MIS systems, sir? You know, I love the word MIS. The simple reason is that MIS is a very subtle word, ma. Management Information System, MIS reports. I need to prepare MIS reports today. What you are gonna prepare? Nothing, ma. MIS report is nothing but any information which is useful for the management. If you put it as a report, it's called an MIS report. As simple as that. There is no specific definition to MIS. People just use it to show off, basically. You know, you ask them, what are you doing? I'm preparing MIS reports. What they do, you know, this only, sir. This Excel only they do. That's called MIS report only, because management will use that for decision making now, so it's called MIS. Bankers, you know, preparing how many current accounts are opened, how many savings accounts are opened, what are the what are the bank balances of each account. That report is also a part of MIS report. How many KYCs are done, how many KYCs are not done, that is also a part of MIS report. So any information which is useful for the management to take decision, if a system is getting that information, it is called as an MIS, as simple as that. Whether it's a TPS, whether it's a DSS, whether it's an EIS, any system which provides information to the management is called an MIS. End of discussion. Look at this. Car manufacturing system summarizes the sales of motor vehicles in order to assist in trend analysis and hiring new workers. That's an MIS. Simple. Any information, whatever information it is providing, it's an MIS. End of discussion. Now, what are the features, sir? They provide structured information for decision making. Online access will be there. Internal and external data will be there, but focus will be more on the internal data rather than external data. And it gives you drill down facility, more detailed information. Yes, you also used to prepare MIS reports. Good, good, sir. Now, different types of MIS systems they are talking about. First is the database systems where we store the data. That is a type of MIS. Then DCS, direct control systems. These are the systems which give you reports and monitors, like how much output we are generating, how much sales we are able to generate, what is the credit given to the customers. They give you summary reports. That is DCS. Then inquiry systems. Inquiry systems are where you send a query to the system and the system reverts back to you. You ask them like, who is the customer who has the highest outstanding credit with us. So the system looks into the data and then comes out with a solution. That's an inquiry system. Then you have support systems for analyzing simulation, like project analysis, forecast analysis. All that stuff is done by the support systems. Okay. Then DSS, we already did this, decision support systems. So they gather lots of data, and then what are the different types of decisions taken in the previous managers and all that stuff. And it will give you the possible scenarios and you choose out of those possible scenarios. See what it will include. A decision support system, it includes spreadsheets, expert systems. Expert systems, I'll talk about that in a moment. Then 4GLs, the languages, basically 4th-generation languages. And then your databases, statistical programs. Sir, how does the system knows how to give you an output? Based on the statistical analysis only. Now, what are these expert systems, sir? Execute information systems we already did, but there is something called expert systems here. Sir, please understand. I'll just show you a simple example. You'll automatically understand what I'm talking about. Tax. What was that? Tax Guru. If I'm wrong, if I'm right. Yeah, it's Tax Guru. Okay. Okay. Look at this, sir. There is something called Tax Guru here. So this is just a website. Okay. This is kind of a blog kind of a thing. So what happens is there are lots of articles published by different people. Anybody can log in and they can, if they're having good credentials, that article will be approved. Otherwise it won't be approved. But I can just go to that and they are collecting different articles based on different items. So this is an expert system according to me. What an expert system does is basically different experts will dump their knowledge and information into a system, and that acts as a huge database for future references. That's called an expert system. See, used at all levels of management, specialized knowledge on law, taxation. Everybody can, I mean, experts will dump their data, non-experts will go there and use that data or use that information, use that knowledge for their decision making. That's called an expert system. And then you have ERP and then CRM. We'll do that in the next video.